They're like a box of fluffy ducks over in AEW.
I don't know where that expression comes. I used to hear Piper say it. I was like, where did he get that from?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you where I got it from. I got it from Bruce Pritchard. You know who Bruce Pritchard got it from? Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
Exactly. He gets a fear of pickles from The Undertaker and phrases of speech from Roddy Piper.
The Undertaker's afraid of pickles?
Well, cucumbers.
He's afraid of cucumbers?
And the associate. Well, you know this.
I do not know about the Undertaker's weird fears. No, I do not.
I went out to dinner or lunch or some meal of the day with Bruce Pritchard when I first moved up to Connecticut. I'd known him since '84, but this particular thing hadn't happened until we're ordering the food and he gets the burger or whatever. He says, no pickles. Don't want a pickle on the burger. Don't want a pickle on the plate. Don't want a pickle touching my food. And I said, to fucks with you and pickles. I don't want to be around pickles. Well, then later on, it mystified me until after more information came to light. The Undertaker has an aversion to cucumbers / pickles because when he was a kid, apparently his mother, grandmother, somebody made a big old batch of cucumbers and he ate them till he got sick. My cousin Larry did the same thing on tartar sauce. Could never eat tartar sauce again. But because Bruce, like osmosis or whatever, absorbs characteristics of those he is around, Bruce then developed an unnatural and lengthy and strong aversion to pickles / cucumbers. And it just becomes a thing.
Man, that was like such a missed opportunity for someone to end the streak, like covered in pickles.
Well, that would have done it.
It's Pickleman, The Undertaker versus Pickleman. The Undertaker's never cowered in fear like he is today.
If Pickleman and his sidekick, the Cucumber Kid, had come into the ring at WrestleMania, Undertaker would have dove over the top rope and run screaming into the stands.
So you hear that, folks. Anyone wanting to kiss some ass and get some work from WWE, send Bruce Pritchard a basket of pickles.
A big basket of Aunt Bee's pickles, the kerosene kind.
What the hell is that? I don't even know what that means.
Aunt Bee's, but you never saw the Aunt Bee pickle episode of Andy Griffith?
No.
Aunt Bee made pickles to enter. Well, she just made pickles for the family. She did it about once a year. And then Andy and Barney and Opie would have to eat the pickles. They tasted like kerosene. And so to make her feel good one year, behind her back, they gave them away to travelers that were on their way out of town. Here's your free pickles. Thanks for stopping into Mayberry. And they got rid of all of them, and that made Aunt Bee realize they were so good that she made another batch, and she's going to enter them into the goddamn county fair, where old Clara Edwards wins every year. But then, when she did that, Barney and Andy found out that Clara Edwards, it means everything to her to win that county fair blue ribbon on those pickles every year, because it reminds her of her husband that died that loved those pickles. And so Andy and Barney had to eat all those pickles again, so they'd be completely gone before the fair came about. Whatever. But nevertheless, Aunt Bee's pickles. Send them to Bruce Pritchard.
Send them to The Undertaker, too, if you really don't like him.
Well, no, because Undertaker is liable to get physical.
Let him get physical. I'll throw pickles at him. Come get me. I got barrels of pickles. You want half sour or do you want sour? What do you want, Undertaker?
He wants sweet instead of dill, but you good pickle tosser, you.
I will get a fucking super soaker and load that thing with pickle juice and just fucking shoot the Undertaker right in his face.
Oh my God. And then you'll see he'll melt like the Phantom of the Opera. His face will become a skull. The skin will drip off.
See, I want to do it because I think via osmosis, that same thing may happen to Bruce. He'll just melt away.
Oh, Bruce melted a long time ago.
Into a puddle of his own goo.
You know, that's why he's been inflated with air for the past 30 years. That's why after he melted, they had to pump him back up.
That air came out of Vince's ass.
Ho! Oh, the flatulent heir of the McMahon family. You know what? Maybe they could put all of these things. Maybe they could put pickle juice. Maybe they could put flatulent heir of Vince McMahon. Maybe they could put fluffy ducks all in a box of awesome. Do you think that would be possible?
I think, no, I don't think, well, who will be doing this exactly? I mean, it's possible for someone to do it, but not a reputable company like our friends at Box of Awesome.
Yeah, that's where you may be wrong there, Pismo.
What?
Because did you know I was in the post office one time and I heard cheap, 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 cheap. And they weren't just talking about me being cheap. You can mail baby chickens, baby chicks. You can, the United States Postal Service will transport live baby chicks. They're in a box with holes in it for air. And they make all kinds of noise, and they transport these. And it's a quick transport. It's not like parcel post where it takes forever, media mail, whatever. But you can mail. So, folks, if you...
Well, finish your story. How far can you mail them? Across the country?
Well, there's no limit on the distance. You can mail them as far as your fucking pocketbook will pay for them to go.
What do you ask for? Do you ask... I mean, it's not like first-class mail.
You ask for a chick rate.
Do you have a chick rate? Is it by pound?
I don't know what the postage classification is called for it, but they will transport these baby chicks. I've seen them with boxes of chicks in the post office facility. And now think about that. If you go right now to boxofawesome.com and you take the quiz there where they ask you different questions about what you like, what you're interested in, what type of products that you would enjoy having in your home, and you say, I love chickens, then it very well may be that they could send you a box of fluffy fucking chickens.
I don't think that's one of the things on their menu. However, they could send you some of the things you'll need to kill that chicken and eat it.
Oh, come on now.
Out in the woods, you will get a wonderful knife or maybe something to start a fire. Maybe some camping equipment. You never know with Box of Awesome, except there will be no living, breathing animals, no livestock, nothing like that. Everything will be a solid, stationary, dead piece of equipment.
No, you don't know whether these things will come dead or alive, because it could, if you enjoy. Now, I don't know whether they can ship ducks. So it might not be a box of fluffy ducks, but we know they can ship chickens. And if you say, hey, I like eggs, I would like to grow my own eggs, what are they going to send you? They're going to send you a fucking chicken. They better send you a rooster, too, the way these things work. But it just depends on what you're interested in, Brian, and what kind of things you like. And they release boxes every month across a ton of different categories. Now, if you like to go fishing, maybe they'll send you some worms. You can choose from a standard or a premium box. So the worms come in the standard box, but the premium box, you may get a nice tackle box to put all your worms in when you go fishing. But when you become a member of the Box of Awesome family, and we feel like it is a family, that's why things get passed around from member to member, just willy-nilly, because we're all a big family. You're going to have access to discounts across a plethora of products, up to 30% off or more sometimes. And, of course, the Box of Awesome folks have a reputation for only finding the finest products made from the small businesses around the world. They're now concentrating on the island of Kryptonia out in the South Pacific. All the items this month come from small mom and pop businesses on that remote South Pacific island.
There is no island that you speak of. This will be coming from mom and pop all across America. Lots of moms and pops and maybe sons and daughters. We are all one, ladies and gentlemen, one love. We are all... Father is the child of man.
It looks like mom got around if she's all over the country with various pops.
Hey, leave her alone.
Well, she's certainly got experience at this type of thing, but nevertheless, if you want experience with what Box of Awesome will send you every month, that it will show up on your front porch, on your doorstep, maybe on your back porch. It depends on whether the mailman is used to you being at work and comes in the back door on a regular basis or not. But wherever it arrives, you're going to open it up and it's going to be awesome. Whether it's ducks or chickens or geese or potentially everywhere. You know, have you ever seen the wild ostrich egg that you can make that into a variety of egg dishes? You got the omelets, you got the fucking fried ostrich eggs. They'll give you a special ostrich egg pan also in the ostrich egg kit.
There's no ostrich egg kit. They don't have
the pan is 2.5 feet across because those fucking giant ostrich eggs.
There will be no pan. There will be no egg. There will be no kit, but there'll be boxes of awesome. Where can you get them, Jim?
Well, and also order them over easy. Do not do sunny side up because ostriches also secrete some of their bodily waste inside the yolk, and
they have ostrich burgers at Fuddruckers.
Well, yeah, but they milk them for all the eggs first.
Before they die and cook them, they milk them for all the eggs?
Yeah, they get all the eggs out first. Because the thing is, it's like deveining the shrimp. You know what that vein is on the shrimp? That's its poop chute. And if you ever get like a Chinese restaurant that's not looking real close, they're just kind of throwing things in there. If you see a dark line on the back of the shrimp running down from the handle to the head, that's its poop chute. They actually have a box of awesome that comes with a shrimp depuper.
No, they do not. They should. That's a wonderful idea, actually, but they do not have that currently.
Well, then I must have just gotten a stray delivery meant for somebody else when I got my depuper. But anyway, right now, folks, go to boxofawesome.com, enter the code JCE at checkout, and you're going to get 15% off your first box. That's just for you, just because we like you. Whether you want to depup that shrimp, whether you want to just mash on that box of fluffy ducks, whatever you want to do, boxofawesome.com, promo code JCE, 15% off your first box of awesome at boxofawesome.com.
That's right. Box of Awesome, our good friends with wonderful, fine items that will not be breathing when they arrive. But Jim...
Well, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, make sure your shrimp is depuped. Many people are sickened every year from non-depuped shrimp.
All right, I'll make sure to stay on top of that or strip it of that or whatever it may be.
Well, whatever you do, stay on top of it. Don't stay underneath it. That's the last place you want to be when something's still pooping.
Hold on, maybe this will help. How do we move on? Where are we going?
Well, that was definitely the shits.